Yeah.
Oops, we're done talking. It's live.
There we go.
Mhm. All right. Did we already, I'm assuming I'm over here talking to Niall and I didn't look for otters. Looks like they already got him. Brielle was on top of that. Or Tanya, one or the other. Are we ready to open the gates, ladies?
You just give me 1 second. I'm making sure they can't chat to me. No, no one good. That's done. Bree did that. Thank you, Bree. I think that's good. Okay. Oh,
How'd that
you
happen?
We're live.
I already started it, Rory.
Okay.
Let people in and remake me. I can't let people in because you took my ability. I'll let you do it.
Take it away. You have it.
Co-host her and Dina.
I guess just barely. Here we go.
It's a number climate. Boom, 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 boom. Amazing.
I should replay James Brown for everybody. Tanny, I started my morning with James Brown. I feel good.
Good. That's like either has takeoff mode or or nothing. So we're gonna do nothing. Hello, friends. Welcome.
You got a
to
bandwidth issue this morning, Tanya.
I'm sorry.
You got a bandwidth issues this morning. You says
Yes,
it says you're low.
So it took me a minute to get in here, but welcome everybody. Hopefully you can see me, and if not, then you can't. Welcome to our Saturday training, and thank goodness Rory's going to be running this one. I have to figure out all the tech stuff.
Babe, I'm on that Tansy 3C. What are you on?
Yeah, I'll get off of it. That'll help.
No, don't get off of it. One of them is going to work better today. We have 3 options. Even though I think yeah, I'm curious on our 5G situation. I'm curious about it. Do I look okay? Everything, if I put my screen on, tell me if it's clear.
It's clear. That's your screensaver. There's the
It's very
CRM.
fuzzy, but you just have to wait a second, Rory, because it's delayed in clearing up. So
I want to try something.
Now it's clear. But your picture, Rory, something's wrong. You look like a 25, 30-year-old. What's happening over there? Is it a filter?
That'd be a full filter. Let's see.
What are you two doing? You look like youngsters.
I'm going to try something. I'm going to just try it really quick and then we'll get, because I want to make sure everybody can see my screen. I'm switching. Okay, let's see if that gets better. Is that populating faster?
No, the other one was clear. This one's underwater Chinese again.
Hold on. Is that better?
Worse.
It's worse?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's worse.
Legible, but dot matrix printer running out of ink. That's not good.
I just fixed the video thing. People could not turn their cameras on. I checked the box, so we're good to go now. They can turn their cameras on.
I don't know how that happened. All right. Am I coming through better or not?
No, right. I think I'm gonna take it off and I'll just come down there with you.
No, it's I don't think that has
anyway.
anything to do with it, babe.
You're both clear. Your videos are clear.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad y'all can see me. Hello,
Yes.
y'all.
Oh, I thought you understood what I said. You're both looking all young and chipper. What's happening? What are you doing over there?
Living the dream. Living the dream, guys.
My screen clear or not screen or not clear?
It's still coming. It is still the dot matrix missing, getting low on ink.
Hello, honey. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's almost legible.
Right.
The header is.
Let me know if it's getting better.
There you go. Clear enough. 99.9%.
Hold on. Okay, how about now?
Clear.
I think I'm going to stay here. Okay. Tanya, I'm on my phone's hotspot.
That good old Galaxy.
Yeah, the whatever we did yesterday, babe, obviously didn't work. We're gonna have to deal with that later. Okay, so I'm going into my staff account, and the reason being is I'm gonna go to my notes. Oh, I don't have in my notes. So let's see. Hold on. Probably in your staff account, you're gonna have your. I just realized I don't have them in there for some reason, but it's okay. You're gonna have your PBS Vortex information. And we're going to get started right now. You want to have your link. And I'm going to get mine. The exclusive wine access. And the link should look something like this. If you see it on top. I'm gonna be showing you guys, we're gonna be doing some modifications on this very capture form, and then we're gonna be modifying it for basically everybody. So we're all gonna start using the link. I'm gonna have our awesome staff, mainly Brielle is gonna be going through and modifying stuff. because we got to make some improvements on this for what we're doing now. So, actually, let's see. Yeah, we're going to rewrite this a little bit. So I'm going to do that. And you guys get to see it. So I have to do it from the programming side. So bear with me. I wanted you guys to be part of this today because we have a lot of control from server side, right? Like the CRM side. So it ties into our systems, doesn't take away from any of that, which is great. There we go. And Tanya, I'm going to have you go through, all right. So I'm going to save this. All right, and Tanya, I want you to read off the wines and I'm going to add them to this. Oh, that's Rory 3. Hold on. All right, Tanya. What our reds consist of
We have the Rickard Merlot.
Rickard 2020.
Yes. We have the Nile Eddy, Pinot Noir. Those are our main two.
What year is that?
I don't know, my internet's not working great. You can go see. I can pull it up. I was trying to earlier, but as you know, we're having problems with our Wi-Fi. 1 second. One second, it's coming. Okay, it is where is it? Eddie, it's the 2022.
Okay.
And those are our main. Are you wanting me to list the Grand Cruise as well, or?
Yeah, I'll do those yeah, if you have them, like, so go ahead. Reds.
We have the cab, the 2017 Cab Sav. That
What
one,
label is it?
the Antonio. We have the, let's see what else. We have the 2018 Rickard Merlot. And we have the 2019 Flyer Pinot Noir as well. Those are our Grand Crus. Oh, we have ABP blend as well. This at 2017. Those are the reds.
How many of those do we have?
They're all mine, so nobody else can get them. But no, I'm kidding. 150 bottles.
That was ones we set aside. That's what you're talking about then.
Yeah.
Okay, so ABP, what do we call that one? The blend?
Yeah, it's the Grand Cru Red blend.
Yeah. And then whites.
Now whites. Let me go to the whites. We have it's the More Than Muse, both of them. The 20.
That's not the Grand Cruise though. The
No,
More Than Muse.
You want me to start with the Grand Crus?
No.
Okay, so then we have a few bottles of the 2020 More Than Muse Chardonnay and some of the 2021 Chardonnay. Do both of those. We have the
Oh, sorry. Say that again. 2020?
2020 and the 2021 Chardonnays. We have some of each.
The
Chardonnay, More Than Muse, 2020, 2021. You're asking what we have in inventory, I'm telling you. We have the, let's see, the next one would be.
Muse is the Sauvignon Blanc. Is it the 2017 or 16?
Hang on, I'm looking for this. It looks like they just did an update too, so it's off of what I thought it was. Here it is. The Sauv Blanc is the 2017 that we have.
Okay, good. Okay.
And then let's see, what else do we have in here? We have the Tanya, the Rosé, the 2020 Tanya Rosé. Oh, no, never
It's the
mind.
Grand Cru.
That one, yeah, that one's out. We have, let's see.
Oh,
We have the Rutherford Sauv Blanc, the 2018. And that's pretty much it, other than the Grand Crus, which we have. That's the Tanya. We have 60 bottles of the Tanya Pinot Grigio. That's the 2019. So it's very small dose, but the Tanya Grand Cru, the Rosé, we have that one. And
what year's that?
2019. And then we have the Chardonnay, the Hudson Chardonnay, 2018. And that's all that we have of the whites.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right. I'm gonna do August. I think even though we're doing them now, I want to put it for August 17th. That's today, even though we started already. 24 until supplies are gone. Okay, hold on.
Sorry. It's awfully quiet.
I know I'm almost done. I'm gonna show it in a second.
Well, you're showing it right now.
No, I'm not actually.
Okie dokie.
This is it. But it's not updated properly. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you the form we're creating, and then we're going to modify the pages so everybody knows how to market this and go forward. And this is what we want to do. And then what happens is every time we do a new release, we just go through everybody's vortex and we update what's going to be released. So for new business coming in, we can do it for everybody. So anyway, I'm organizing this. I'll show you this in a second. I'm working on the alignment right now. Okay, I think I like that. So this is our wine links that we use. Okay, and I'm going to update mine now. So this is what they're going to fill out. I gotta do one more change. Okay, I made one little change here. So this is what the new forms are going to be changed to. So you guys know this is what they'll be, and we'll get into modifying these quickly. Let me see. And that keeps getting in my way over there. Hold on. Okay, so now we have this link, and this is the one for F16 anyway. So I'm going to take this. That should be the same one that's on here. Let me see really quick. Okay, and you guys, I'm going to show you guys how these come in. So they're going to be in here under our PBS Vortex, under the W. So I go here and I can just do, they'll come in here as PBS underscore, and anything like this is a lead coming to my webpage. But if it's PBS underscore W space will be one of those. And I have so many leads in here. Let's see if I can find my ones that came in. PBS underscore W underscore. I'm gonna do a search on that. This is what they'll look like. So these are people that came into my wine links, right? There's Susan, but this is the ones that came through. And I'm going to reach out to them and get them set up. I'm going to show you. So someone fill that out. That's great. You'll see how I do all these, right? A week ago, 2 weeks ago, 4 months ago, and how we work with these leads. But also now we can start promoting this heavy because it'll go through that way. So that's where they're at in our PBS Vortex. Now I'm going to go here on the actual page, and I'm going to go to the Fine Wines page. Now, we start everybody out with one page in the wine right now. This is the same page. It's a Fine Wines page, or we use Wine Magic here for the write-up, but it's only one page. This we start everybody with one page. For those of us that have lots of pages, great. Now we can modify towards this link and how everything goes. This video is technically obsolete. Tanya and I are going to do a short video probably this weekend. And it's going to replace this. So we'll be rolling that out Tuesday and also working on it next Saturday, but we're in full motion with this new path. Now that we have it, this video is obsolete. So I'm actually going to go here. I'm going to remove this video, so we don't give it to any more new students. This is the 1F16 version one we use. This link is correct. I'm actually going to make sure. Yep, that's the correct link, even though it doesn't have my colors in there. And it spells out what they're getting access to, but then we're going to utilize the same thing, right? Like we can utilize that here in the same writing, and then we can all modify it. But when they sign up, our job is, like, the company is to make sure that everybody's link that they're registering for explains the wines they're going to get access to and everything else. And Tanya and I are going to do a video that explains that too. So we'll all replace that video on our sites, and going forward, that's what we'll be using, because we want it, we get to talk about the wines, and it's not so much, we're not talking about a wine of the month club anymore. We're not talking about any of that. This is just the access to wine. And so the write-up's going to be a little bit different, but it's not that much different than what we had in here before. And we still have the same labels, folks, right? We have the same labels and the stuff that's being released. We have it all. Like, so we don't lose any of that. We're just changing the way we're doing this. It's a membership, right? It's not really a business. Now, for those of us that are in Triple R 247, those of us that have the PBS Vortex, we get paid to market this now, and it's paid out in that 3-tier with the MSI override process that we have for PBS Vortex. It actually is very lucrative. However, it's not a network marketing company. We're not doing a wine MLM. We're doing an exclusive club, and that's what we need to emphasize on all of our writings and all of our directions. But I want you guys to be part of that form change so you understand why we did it. We're going to explain what they get, and this is going to match up when they log into their customer account. Now, their customer account is going to look like this, right? It's rrr247crm.com. If you guys were there on, I believe I did it Saturday, but you come in here, I'm going to log in. The logs in, it takes them right to buy. They don't need to go click on products. And right now it's just the wine, and we add other products, it'll be modifying. I'm also going to tell you that as great and easy as this is, we're working on another version, because we need to add other products, other services and stuff into this membership. We are all growing a customer base, and this is something you should throw everybody into, right? Everybody should be a customer of yours in here. And I mean, we make notice of it, we put them in, but when we're doing like our V marketing, and they're not ready to do a PBS yet, you're going to give them a customer account. And then you can send them your Fine Wine link so they can see. They've already seen the PBS, right? They've already seen the Keystone video. So I'd say, so we're going to let them know, like, they're your customer. You're gaining something for that call no matter what. Hey, No problem. I want to show you something. I'm going to give you a customer account. We're going to spend a couple extra minutes to log them in and then send them the Fine Wines link that's going to explain this some more with the video and the stuff on it. And just let them know you have access to it. And just say, this is an incredible thing. We get a market and we get paid for this, but this is just one of many things we market. I wanted to just give you access to it because I got to know you and to keep this in there and then just know, you can contact me anytime. Right. Well, they're in the system. Right. And I need to put my profile in there, but this is all there. This is all there ready now, guys, to focus on. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. This link, you guys, all your links are going to be changed to this. They're all going to be changed to this. And if you guys want to see the verbiage, just go to my link. Please do not fill yourself out as a lead for me unless you want to get, please do not fill yourself out for a lead to test. I don't need it. Right. What I do, you guys can see the verbiage that's on here because you can match this on your page because this is what they get access to. And and those of you that have experience about these wines, you can explore. This is where you want to do it. Doing your own videos, doing your own TikToks, all that stuff about this is to highlight these wines, right? And they can only get them as an exclusive member here. They can only get them that way. And we don't talk about the business. It's all about the wines and exclusive access to the wines. That's the direction we're going. If they want to participate in the business, they'll ask you. And that's a whole nother direction we get to go, which is fun. Okay. So I'm going to go here and I'll share it in the chat. That is my link. If you guys want to see the actual verbiage, because it'll probably be next week by the time everybody has theirs updated. But go ahead and write your pages as if. You guys, we all have a lot of marketing memes to put out there. I think we should do some new ones too, but that'll explain the releases that are going on. For those that have the meme accounts, we'll get that added. I think I'm calling an audible. I'm going to insert that in the next little bit. We'll get those in there. So I'll get onto that. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go back to my page here. And what I'm going to highlight is this. Well, I that looks better. I'm gonna just highlight the wine with my own little twist to it, right? Which one was more buttier than the other one? I'm gonna have to go investigate that. Both is it more than renews 2020 and 2021, babe?
Yes.
I'm gonna need to put this out like everywhere. Again, Tanya and I are gonna do a video. We'll have that done before Tuesday. Just talking about the wines and the club, just initial video, just so there's something there. Videos help a lot, right? We know that, but it's going to be on here. You guys, this is fully going on. Wine starts shipping out like Monday if it hasn't already gone. And then here's the thing: is we have orders coming in. We're going to run out, and when we run out, then we just come on here and modify. Next release coming soon. Hurry and register so you're on the list. We just change it to that. So I have this one page that we really market, and you guys, we've all been getting like fine wines and the wine magic links and all the stuff that we have. We don't lose the marketing. You guys remember, we just changed the path on this, and I know we're on the right path. I know it just made a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to I'm going to segue just a little bit. Even though I don't really have a list, I'm going to make it a list like that. Same here. I like the indentation. I didn't want to make this page too long, even though it is long already. Let's see. Right. And then we'll have our little message here, and the thing is we got a lot of wine history, a lot of things that are tying into this. This just updated it more. You guys, we can talk about, this page can get very long, but this is the current releases. So yeah, we just updated this page. Again, we'll get that video on there. Save this. And then, so that's that. And now I'm going to move into here. And Tanya, do you want to go over the wines again?
I can if you want me to.
Yeah, and I just know we have a lot of people that may not have tried these wines before, so I kind of want you to kind of go through it. Like I'm having a hard, like it's been like we were waiting for the release. We got the Chardonnay and the Chardonnay, under the More Than Muse, and you guys, and then yeah, it's More Than Muse Sauvignon Blanc too. So that's our whites, and you guys, that's a very important label to me. That that, and it's got amazing poetry on there that I wrote. I've had a lot of fun with it, and that's one of the labels we'll continue to do. Now we're going to be branding our labels now, and I want you to emphasize on our leader labels like the Nile Eddy, the Donna. Go through them, but just focus on what we have available, so you guys know. And now everybody can access it as a customer, but after you go over the wines, Tanya, I'm going to show them how to access the customer accounts, how to set things up, how to go forward with that with everybody they currently have and anybody from the past and everything, so on and so forth.
Okay, well, let me turn my camera back on. So hopefully the bandwidth will be okay for a moment.
Look
So
good.
as far as the couple of reds that we have right now, the majority of the reds that we have are looking at my list here, the Pinot Noir. And if you guys aren't familiar with this one, this is one of my favorites that we have is the Nailetti Pinot Noir. I love it. It's really, really great. It pairs super well with turkey, which is one of the reasons why it's fabulous to pick it up now. It also goes really well with barbecue and pork, any kind of pork dishes. So it's a great pairing for the holidays. Also, when in doubt, the saying is when in doubt, pair it with earthy flavors. So if you have any earthy flavors like mushrooms, pizza, salmon, like those kind of flavors, lamb, those are kind of the things that you would pair it with. The other red that we have is a Merlot, and the thought for that one is you want to pair Merlot with hearty flavors like steak, hamburgers. Also goes with lamb and duck. Goes with blue cheese really well. You will taste the tannins more when you pair it with blue cheese, so it'll be a little more tannin forward when you have that. So, but I love it with a wedge salad. I love a wedge salad with blue cheese. Chicken parm, anything breaded chicken goes really well with it as well. So if you are an Italian, the chicken parmesan or the eggplant parmesan, like that would go really well with it as well. Spaghetti with marinara. I really like a spaghetti with the marinara itself, but that acidic goes really well with the Merlot. So those are our two main ones. We mentioned we have the Cab Sav as well, and that just pairs really great with any kind of juicy red meats. It does really well with those cheeses, like heartier cheeses as well. Also, like both of those go well with chocolate as well. Let's see, the whites we have are the Chardonnay, that's one of the most common, I guess, whites actually. I was unfamiliar with that one because it's not my favorite white, but I do like it. It's just my favorite. That is the rule of thumb with that one is you pair that with fattier fishes and rich sauces. The things that are high acidic is what you want to pair that with because it kind of helps break it down, mellow the flavors. So like you'd want to have those with like olives and capers, like that more fattier finish. Ceviche goes really well. That's actually one of my favorite things to pair it with is ceviche. Any kind of tangy vinaigrettes on your salad base, any kind of salad with tangy vinaigrettes. Cheese sauces, so pasta, if you're thinking like macaroni and cheese or like any kind of cheese blend there. Buttery sauces as well. If you guys have ever had like buttery parm noodles or something like that, it goes really well with that. Whitefish and shellfish it pairs really well with, as well as chicken. So there's some of the toppings for of Chardonnay. If Sauv Blanc, the rule of thumb with the Sauv Blanc is you pair that with tart dressings and sauces. So things that have like a little bit of tartness because the Sauv Blanc is more sweet, has a little more sweet forward. So like roasted fishes, goat cheese, rosemary chicken. Rosemary pairs really well with this wine. I love to have this with sushi. It's also a thought most people don't realize that. You can have this one with sushi too. A pasta as well. Any kind of herb sauces like pesto or chimichurri, those would go really well with it. As well as like a Caesar salad because it has that more tart of the dressing. Feta goes really well, and smoked salmon. If you guys are smoked salmon lovers, delish. That goes really well with it. Also like fruit salads. So those are our two mains. Let me talk about the other ones that we have a few of. We have the rosé, which is better with cheese dishes. But the rosé that we have, because it's on the dry side a little bit, you can pair that with grilled fish, fresh salad, and like a charcuterie board is fabulous with it. Let's see, what else do we have? We had a few of the Sauv Blanc, which is like a really red meat based. So, a big old steak, prime rib, that kind of thing. Excuse me, that was the Cab Sav. I was talking about the Cab Sav with that one. But the Cab Sav and the Merlot can be interchanged. I find the Merlot to be more tannin heavy, but also it has a lot of plum on ours. We have like some of the plum finish in the end of it. So I think, is that everything that we had? I think so. Yeah, I think that's what we have, babe. That's it right now. Those are the notes.
That's incredible. And guys, I know a lot of us have been thirsty waiting for the wines to be released, and that's how it's going to be every freaking season we release, because when we're out, we're out. And then we got the new ones that are going to come out there, and we're going to talk about them as they're coming, which is always fun. And we can all be preparing for it, and then we release it. And what we want to do is draw more and more attention to our customers on this and notify them and send special release and updated information or whatever else to them along the way. So there's a whole continuing what do you want to call it? Product awareness, customer awareness process with this that we've envisioned and is built in our CRM to do that. Our job is just to get as many customers in there as possible in the customer side so that we can alert them, but also to allow you guys to learn how to interact and build a customer base. Now, what I'm talking about is we've morphed from, well, we haven't really left it. We just morphed from having to do it manually to creating automation to letting us build a customer base the right way. That's high touch, interacting with it. Tanya and I, we've had a lot of experience with Finer Foods that were brought to our home. You know, we've had those relationships with the Swans Truck. You guys know Swans Truck in some areas, right? Gary, I see that. Our Swan Truck guys loved our family. Why? Well, Tanya and I, was a convenience to have them stock our freezer, and they technically had pretty good, decent food. And so we were a good buying customer, but they knew all of our kids' names. They knew our stuff. They came in. I had the one guy came and talked to me for forever, right? I got to know his whole family, and he just had some time that day, and he's just like, and he was just really getting in. I almost thought he overstayed his thing, but I sold him some products that we had at the time, whatever we were marketing. Whatever I had to sell, right? But you get to know these guys. Well, the more you know them, the more you like to buy from them, and price doesn't become the issue as much as it is the relationship. And in case you guys haven't noticed, if you look at trends, the older trend, people knew who their baker was. They knew who their meat guy was. They knew who their all their delivery people, and you knew who they were. And it was great. You got better service. They knew to take care of you. They knew that, oh my gosh, during the holidays, these, my clients here are going to want this and want that. We get to be in that service industry. You guys remember, I focus a lot on the truth of how money's made. Okay. There's only 2 ways to make money legally that I know of: provide value and buying and selling products. I don't know any other way to make money. You're providing a service, you're providing value, or you're buying and selling products. And we get to do both. And the one thing we're going to focus more and more on is to provide an amazing service to a solid customer base that's buying from us. You guys, if you have 100 customers over time that are buying wine on every release, we're talking some good income. 1,000, 2,000, your team as it grows. We're building great income on a great product that we have a great cost on, that we get it add margin to it, so we all make some income, right? That's how it's made. You buy and sell products, and we get to market a niche that is a very strong niche, and we've seen it get stronger and stronger as the conglomerates got bigger and bigger. We've witnessed this all of us here that have marketed wine since 2016 when we started. 8 years ago. Oh my gosh. 8 years ago, we've been watching this, and I saw the trends where they're going. I see where they're going, and they've gone exactly as predicted. But the difference is there's more garbage wine out there by the year, and there's less and less of the high quality wine, and nobody is fiddling the niche of a very good price on the quality wine. And so we have that direct to consumer model where we have it manufactured by our winemakers. It's bottled. It's moved to our warehouse, shipped right to their door. No middlemen upticks along the distribution path, right? We get the margins in that. And you guys, our margins are probably equal to like three what normally would be there, but in wine there's 5 or more. 5, 7, 8 times there's markups on the distribution to the retail. We go right from the manufacturer to their door, have a great margin of commission, and that pays our network. We've modified how that's done, and now it's paid in the vortex. You guys, it's 40 and 80, so $80 per case is paid out. That's the commissionable amount, and we pay out 100% of the commissionable amount in the tier process. Which again, if you don't understand the tier process, watch session 2 again. I spell it out, but it's basically 50, 20, 20, 10. 50% of the commission, so on the 80, $40, and then on the 40, $20, goes to the direct, I call it a specialist in here. That's, we're more and more that way, but that goes to the direct person that has the account. And then their instructor above them is tier 2, above them is tier 3. And then we have an MSI override. MSIs are valued by Tanya and I because they've done a lot of work. They carry on and do a lot of work. They get a 10% override on their entire organization up till it hits the next MSI. So once an MSI becomes MSI, boom, they're getting a bonus in pay because they take over all the MSI commissions for their team. And this allows us to make a lot of money as we're growing our teams, and also gives a great reward for those that are stepping into more responsibilities. And we're watching it just in the PBS Vortex on the Vortex itself. But when we add in wine and we add in the school, I mean, the element of profits is there, right? We're buying and selling products and services. All right. And you guys, we're off to the races on the school, right? Things are pressing forward on that. We're going to see these things come in there. We've taken on some big projects that don't always mean immediate sales and gratification. We've got to get it out there. We're tackling some big areas, and we're doing it in a way that, you guys, it builds our futures, because when we succeed with this, we didn't create something that's very easy to copy. I'll tell you this, no one's crazy enough to do the wine. If it wasn't for Tanya and our incredible passion for wine, I don't think we would have carried it on like we have and devoted into it. But we figured something that works. And we've all gone through like 1, 2, 3. This is our 4th modification of the wine model. 4 changes. Keeping everybody paid, profits good, and we made a better model. And this model allows us to do even more because we're not restrained by other things that were there. We've found ways to make things more efficient for everybody. And so we just got to change how we market it. That's why we're spending the time on Saturdays, putting that out there. 1F16, and every new student's going to have the newest stuff that I just did, right? We're going to modify everybody's forms. You guys don't have to do that on the capture forms, but how we work with them is what we're going to study on. Tanya, I'm putting you on the spot again.
Yes, we like to do that.
Do you ever wake up one day and say, I am so sick of wine?
No.
Right. Year by year goes by, people still drink wine. More and more when people are with are you crazy? The more we've been doing this and enlightening people's, taste, their tongue and their minds to what true wine is, it's been a very special treat. There's a lot of people on here right now that if it wasn't for us marketing wine, would even know there's a difference in the crap wine in the stores and true fine wines. We have a message out with that, but it's not just, it's also a circular message, because putting better things in your body and taking care of your health and nutrition, that's something we're also fully circularly part of. And I'm going to go over a couple of things here on the taste side, Tanya, because I really appreciate how this woman compliments me and how we're striving for things. And we got into a point in our life where we got to become healthier. Like who we were and who we've become on our health side. I mean, we're both taking way better care of ourselves. Tanya is eating better than me, and I'm trying to, I'm learning from this, but we've eliminated seed oils as much as possible from our entire diet. And I'm going to tell you something about that. It's very interesting. And Tanya and I have noticed it a lot because we've done it, but when you do that, our tasters are becoming even more sensitive. You actually taste the foods and you actually enjoy the fruits and what's around there. And also when you taste something that has those oils in there, what those taste like. So you're like, oh no, I don't want that, because it's hard to eat out sometimes, right? When you don't know what they put in the foods. What I'm going to get to is quality and taste. You guys, there is a niche for us, a big niche actually, in better foods and the better quality of foods, and also to help people on their nutrition health. People's health matters more and more. And I mean, you look at the path that I can aim at it all day long, right? I can attack big pharma and never be wrong, right? There's a lot of greed over humanity, and you can't argue it because it's a fact. And we know a lot of people that, they're sick, they get a medicine, right? They get one pill. And then before you know it, they have 16 different pills. They're not getting better, they're just getting sicker, and they're paying more and more money of their disposable income is now being spent on medications, prescriptions, drugs, crude drugs that are like patented with who knows whether side effects you're combining on. And we watched it. We have friends and we watched their pill intake go up and their quality of life isn't going up with it. It's going down. And we get to participate in proper nutrition, sharing the goodness out there. But foods, what we eat is a very big impact to I don't think anybody's going to argue with me on that. What we eat is definitely who we become, right? What we consume is who we become. You know, what we listen to, what we read, what, you know, what we tune into to take, you know, information, you know, garbage in, garbage out. And that's information, that's air, that's our drinking waters, that's our what we you know, the beverage we drink. And you know what? I'll tell you this, it's hard to get off addictive foods. It's hard. But if you do a little bit at a time and wean off or whatever you got to do, I highly recommend it. And if you look around, we all know it's bad for us. Huh, Niall? It's hard. Yeah, I watched Tanya go through it. I watched her go through the sugar withdrawals. I watched her just become a better person for it. But you guys, conversations get better. I think we get smarter when we don't consume all these poison foods, especially these seed oils. And I'm putting this out there because there's no seed oils in wine. There's no harmful things in fine wine.
Just yumminess.
And that's a great pace to go on there. But also we get to share and enlighten people on other things. And when people realize that they're putting better things in their body, they're more open to putting better things in their body. Especially when you feel good about doing it, right? Get your energy up. You know, we don't need to bog it down. And you guys, you're going to hear us going on that. And we're going to be, you know, directing it in our marketing because I've always been a marketer where I want to market truth. And I don't care if it's so brutally honest sometimes. I want to be a marketer of truth, right? Like when you're going out there and you know, I guess I get more into this and I'm going to go on a little bit of a soapbox. We are propaganda too. Marketing is propaganda. Propaganda is putting messages out there to hopefully sway an opinion or a direction with people's minds, right? And I learned about propaganda the first time as a negative thing, things that were done during World War II and before, where they go drop flyers that were upset the current government and things like that to get the people to sway for the wars and things that were going on. And then it's all around us, right? You know, everything has been propaganda, and it's been that way for beginning of time, right? When the first newspapers came out, they were seen as the written rule, and people would follow what was written in those newspapers, even if it wasn't true. And it goes back to the, you know, the beginning of the printing press with Benjamin Franklin. You know, it goes back that far, right? There wasn't always the truth printed in the newspaper, yet they portrayed that. And people follow that, you know, and people need to do research and, you know, you look at the control, but as a marketer, I feel like I have a great power to not lie, because if I market a lie, I'm not just lying to one person, I'm lying to a lot of people, and that's just not okay. So I've always liked to do the brutally honest side of it. There is a movie, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. And it's about marketing. That's why I like it. And he goes into the truth of marketing. I just remember they, you know, it's basically if all advertising was done right. And they do it on cars like, you know, Porsche and Volvo and Mercedes. The Porsche one, you can probably imagine what it was. The Volvo one is, they're boxy, but safe. Anyway, I love that. What is that movie called? If someone might know what that is, what I'm talking about. It's an old movie. I remember that reference. Oh my gosh.
Never heard.
See, I want to open up my chat. Oh, it's okay if it's closed. We'll go over that. But where I'm going to go with this is on the wine side. Back to wine. We've always wanted to market the truth in the wines. And, you know, when we were marketing wine, years back, we found out that they'd modified from going with real good wines to cheaper wines. Tanya and I were mortified. I didn't want to be selling something I didn't believe into. And so we did what we had to do. And now we have these. But guys, we are so proud of these wines for what they are. We just got to tell the message out there. But it also brings in a customer that's now going to be open to find things. And in that back office, we want to be marketing the Velveeta. We want to be marketing the savings clubs and everything else that we have that's in our anchors, right? And because that just develops a good relationship with that customer. You guys, if you have one customer that likes you and likes to work with you and they buy multiple things, that's the idea. So when we're doing V marketing, we are actually having a chance to add a customer. Every person we BRT, we get to add a customer into our life, into our business circular directions. Yeah, and ideally, right? Think about it. I want you guys to understand we're all consumers, right? Now, we're humans, which means we have to pay to live on this earth. If we were a monkey, it'd be free. But we're humans, so we have to pay. We're the only mammal, if whatever we are, we're the only mammal on this planet that's got to pay to be here. We got to pay to drink the water. We got to pay to exist. We got to pay to breathe. We got to pay for our shelter, right? We're the only ones. We let that happen to us. However, our generations before us, you can thank our ancestors for allowing this to happen. Here we are. So we're all consumers. And the more we consume for those we trust and work and like to work with, the better. And we get a chance to do that here. But the initial thing when we're doing marketing, we're offering a service to teach them how to use the internet to market and make money online the same way we are. That's where it starts in marketing, because that's where the leads coming in from. That's the door they walked into our marketing house. Right? It's the marketing house, right? Doesn't matter which door, window, garage, it doesn't matter how they get in. Once they're in, they see everything we have to offer. Well, we present what they came in for, right? They came into our I want to call it, they came into our entertainment room, where they see how we, do the performance blogging system, and they can work with us, and we get a BRT and get to know these people. They're in our entertainment room. And now we're going to take them into our bar, our lounge area, right? So after that entertainment area, if they want to get going, great, we're going to put them there anyway. But if they don't like the entertainment right now, and they want to go home on a parting gift out there, let's walk them through the lounge and introduce them to the wines. Just introduce them to the wines and what's going on here. As far as this is one of the many things we get to market. But I'm going to give you an exclusive membership as a customer. I want you to log in and know you have access to this, and I'll keep you abreast on things and how they go. And hey, maybe you'll change your mind and want to do this with us. But either way, I'm glad I got to meet you, and I want to be connected with you and share with you what I have to offer from time to time. Not insulting, not aggressive, and friendly. And by the time you've done a BRT, you got a bond going anyway, right? We build relationship and trust. So then we put them in there. Now, here's the thing. You don't know what that's going to open up. Remember, we all are connected to other people. It's wine, folks. Let me tell you, from the 8 years of marketing it, it's a sexy product. You talk about wine, people listen. If you're walking down the street with a bottle of wine, people are going to pay attention and follow you. I know it's happened every time. What I'm going to say is something you need to understand in this whole marketing process is they may not buy from you today, but we're going to drive ascension, and they might get that and see that. And then they're talking to somebody and they're talking about wine. They're like, oh my gosh, I was talking to Rory, this guy that I was going to do a business thing with. He put me in this, they have these amazing wines apparently. And it starts the conversation. And then she'll call me, hey, will you talk to my brother about the wines? You never know where it's going to lead. You never know where it's going to lead. And people like to buy wine. And when they see the price of our wines, you guys, the one thing about inflation, if you guys haven't noticed that everything has gone up, even these garbage wines have gone up. In case you haven't noticed. Okay. I don't, some of you may not notice the price of things. I'll tell you, there's certain things I still can't believe that, would buy. And I'll tell you this, if you're looking to get off of like the crap sugars, the corn syrup, the solids, all the vegetable oils, this is a really good time to look at your budget and assess it. Because the price of crap has gone up. Crap used to be super cheap. People used to say, well, it's so much cheaper to eat crap than it is to eat the organic fruits. I don't know. I looked at the price of the crap that's out there, and chips and sodas and everything has gone up. So it's a good time to evaluate it, right? Farmers markets are becoming more attractive to everybody, right? Buy from a farmer, buy direct. These things, you guys, and hone in on it. But I'll tell you, we're going to open up some pretty good gateways with what we have. You just got to be open to it. But I'm going to go back to the marketing thing, because that drives our business more than anything. And if I'm spending the time to do marketing with you, I want to at least bring a customer in. And that's what I get to do. So look at it like I'm adding customers every week as I do the marketing. Now, if they do the BRT, they buy the PBS, they're going to be a customer, but they're also someone that's helping you build and expand the team membership. So I'm either going to grow one at a time. I'm going to help grow the team by adding a team member to help grow, right? All of this is forward motion. So when we're doing the ads, we're doing the placements in there. Now I'm going to tell you, adding somebody as a customer to buy wine, it goes like this. We can do a post. We can mark it out there. Hey, do you like wine? I got something to show you. Something simple like that. And we just put them in and then just drip on them. And that information page that you send them to get more information should be your / Wine Magic or Fine Wines page. You should have to explain how this works. So Tanya and I will do a nice little video this weekend, babe, maybe tomorrow, where we're just talking, right, about the wines. And then we'll put that up there so it's a basis. And then, that, and it's meant to be the information page for them. But as a customer, like after I do a BRT, I say, hey, I'm going to give you a customer account. And let me tell you, this is really cool. But for information about how this works, I'm going to give you one of my blogging pages. And then send them to the Fine Wines page. They're going to watch all that. Just let it, and make sure they know how to log in. Do that extra care. And then don't be shocked when they buy wine. You guys, we had people buy wine from us all the time that didn't do the business. Just make them aware. We're already spending the time to share the business with them. I'll tell you something else. It's fun to say you have a wine business. It's fun to say that. We get to do that. We get to emphasize that. And we get to put that message out there, right? People like the sexiness of wine. Use it. But also the quality and all that stuff. Like, I just want you guys to understand the circular part. That's why we've always enjoyed wine. It made a huge difference in what we do. It still does. We just modified what it is. And we made this exclusivity to come in. And you guys, we're going to market the exclusivity even bigger on our SEO and other stuff that's in there to tie in and drive people there. But if they already have a customer account, they'll be able to log in. And we're gonna send them right to the customer account. They don't have a customer account. We're going to tell them to call in. We're going to have them go to a rotation link. They can't buy direct. There's nothing we market you can buy direct. You have to do it through a rep. Everything. That's the way it is. So we just market that, and capture that. So I wanted just to stress this again. Saturdays are really, I can actually go a little bit deeper on the method, but as we're building these pages in this direction, you guys, they get to be informative. We get to share what's being released. Here's the wines that are released and available now, and then they're going to be gone. And we want to like emphasize this. Those that do TikToks, those that do Instagrams and your Facebooks, this is the time to say, okay, we just released wines for the fall. When they're gone, they're gone. You have to be a member to get in there. Let me know. I can get you a membership. Let me know you need one. Here's the wines here that they go with. Holidays are coming up. These are the times to do that. These are the times to do that. And it's just good to share it, gather their information, and then once they're there, they're easy to notify the next release. And we still put the stuff out there. But the wine releases, they'll be when they're ready, right? Whether we do 1, 2, 3, 4 years, it's going to be depending on the flow of business. And as fast as we get wines made, that's always going to be a limitation. But this is something we get to have fun with on the releases. And the thing is, they can't get them anywhere else. And once they taste them, they're going to want it when we release them again. Our wines are that good. So that initial one is key for them to get. Now, we have a lot of people that are new here that have come in here since we stopped shipping wine. When did we stop shipping wine and shipped over? April, May?
I believe it was March and April were the last months.
March and April. Okay, so here we are 4 months later. A lot of us are getting low on wine. And then we've added a lot of new members in those months that haven't tried the wine yet. Well, they get to try it here. And not only that, but as we're building the PBS Vortex commissions up, a lot of us are going to be earning, really decent income to pay for our wine, pay for anything else. It's a cash flowing system, right? It's part of our community process. So we want to get it out there, get the awareness out there, but don't be shocked at the power of wine. Don't be shocked when you're, and also you have somebody that doesn't want to buy the PBS, and you let them see that, they might change their mind sooner than not, because they're going to be like, wait, I got to market, hey, we market a lot of things. I want to show you something really cool. If they're saying no, typically they didn't see the value right, or They're confused along the way, or maybe you didn't do the right BRT. Well, this is not going to hurt anything. All it's going to do is help them see more of the vision of what we do. They have that customer account. You send them your Fine Wines page, get you some more traffic, and we can drip on them. And you guys, the idea is to send everybody to the same repeat information as things are rolled out. Now, we've all got to keep our Fine Wines page up to date, but the form will always be up to date. That way, when they click on it, we let them know what's available. We can control that for everybody. What we can't control is what you put on your PBS pages. So that's why we will spend time on Saturdays, highlight the stuff. But everybody needs to have at least that Fine Wines page written according to what we're doing. And then everybody that's exercising other pages, you can just reference them back there. Get your exclusive membership by going here and send them that page. You can do, or you can send them the link. It's all the same thing. Just get the word out there, keep pressing on it. I'm going to go back to some marketing now on like where to post. I'm going to go post some new things. I've already had the Fine Wines out there many times. Back to this. So in the PBS Vortex, all right, if they're not in the system already, let's say it's a family, friend, someone you met on the street, you talked about wine, previous wine customers from before, you're going to go down here to leads. And this is the lead pool, but this is also where we add new people. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a new lead here. Right. And I'm going to go. Now, you guys on the wine orders, if they order from a state that, we can't, we're gonna have to like deal with that right now. That's all being filtered in. We launched this because the wines are ready. We launched it without all the things being perfect, right? But we ship to most states. The ones we don't ship to, we still can't ship to. And I'm gonna go here, test name here, delete me. That's also the company name, email address, test, delete. Oh, that's fine. The phone number is a +1. Any notes I wouldn't put in the description is fine. This is an enable, and this becomes a lead. It's assigned to me. The status, I'm going to say customer. Right? I can just put them in as a customer. They're not a student lead. I just put them as a customer. Right there, customer. The one that doesn't say convert a lead, customer. And I'll say save. And then I'm going to come here and convert them to customer. And I'm going to set a password and tell them what it is. I'm going to create the password for them. So I'm going to create the password and send that to them. I am going to send them a set password email. Hopefully they get it. And go ahead and I don't need to mark, do not send a welcome email. We're going to send the welcome email to them. Actually, I send my own, so don't send it. You're going to send your own. Don't send this one. Because I had that email. So let me pull that up. And this is in the flow. To my template. Welcome to your customer account. Their username is their email, whatever I did, test, delete. Whatever I did, right? Their name goes there, right? Email there, and it tells them exactly what it is. This is what you want to send them. Make sure they get it and they can log in and just service it. Just say, I want you to check this out, and we'll add other things, in the future, and I'll keep you notified. But it's a fun thing we get to market here. But man, the wines are good. That's all you got to do. I don't drink wine. Oh, well, if you know anybody who does, you want to get this is probably the best thing. No problem. It's just make the connection, make the awareness, right? Law of awareness is amazing. So this is what we sent out to them. And, I would just copy this, go back to my leads here, right? I'll say save. And then this is really important. I'm going to go to my notes. New note, put that there. Go back to profile and custom fields. And I come in here and make sure I put my stuff in there. It's assigned to me. That's for commissions and everything else too. My Velavita username, they don't have one. Leave this stuff blank. This is for their information. If you got their birthday, great, put it in there. It's like, hey, if you get their birthday and that be at the end of the BRT added there is great. WhatsApp enable, I'll hit save. Then I go to customer admins, and this is really important that I'm on there too. Now they're set up as a customer, right? They're a customer. They're tied to me. And when I go to my customers and look at them, they'll be in there, right? They'll be in there. They created. There's the newest one right there. See, they're right there. And I can call them from here. And if I want to text them, I just have to do it in my PBS Vortex under leads. So I can notify them because what they are. Now I go to groups. I need to modify the group on this one. I go to groups. And I should have a thing that says customer. Okay, hold on. And we go back to view. Okay, profile. Groups. Wine, that's on the bottom. Okay, wine customer. And save. Then I go back to my customers, same thing. You guys all pull up your own. Mine does a weird thing. So I'll come here and I'll pull it up. But they created. They created. There. Wine customer group. And that way we know when we have a wine information out there, we can do it by groups. We can send out a quick message to them or let them know, hey, the release is happening. Log into your account. Let me know if you need access. All that stuff we can do from here. And I just showed you how to create an account. But it all starts, you can just tell them, it all starts when they go to your Find Wines page, right? They go to your Find Wines page, they click on the link, goes to the form, they fill out their information, right? We don't have their address in here. That's fine. We almost could get that. Name, email address, phone. You know what? That might be worth adding as I'm on here. I'm thinking that might be worth adding. Let's see. Refreshing this. There, I put their address stuff in there too. So that way we know what state they're in. That'll cross-reference when they place an order. It'll kind of weed out the jokes too, because we want serious people. And it doesn't matter. You get 1, 2 a month, a week, it adds up, right? That customer adds up. And we're all putting the stuff out there. And now we can really emphasize on it. So there we go. I'm making an audible city, state, zip. We'll go ahead and ask for it and just require it. Like if they don't want to put their address where they're at, we don't want to spend the time to track them down. That's fine. Like we're going to put this out there. Where do you want the wine sent? This is, exclusivity. That way, if they're in a state we don't ship to, we can let them know that, we'll put them to alert, but right now we can't ship to that state. But they can be aware and we'll share, but they can buy their foods. That's why we want to put them in there. We don't want to eliminate them. They won't be able to order wine until we can, or it modifies it. It's, the same thing where the laws are, right? So that's there. But I mean, it's all there. All this is there, the setup inside our CRM, and get them added. Now, for those of you that have existing people that had wine before, and if they're not added here, get them added. Let them know it's available. It's simple to put out there. You can call them, give them a nice text, all this there. But we're going to start going forward. And he goes again back to the V marketing. We really get to have some fun with that. All right. So, posting ads. That's what I was going to do for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go to the classifieds free really quick. It's working better in case you guys those that haven't been in here. Let me go to my highlight of my photos. Yes, some of these are changed. I'm looking at them. So we have this one. So I definitely want to use that one. Okay, perfect. And that one. And this is a perfect one for the More Than Muse. So this is in the fine wines folders for those that have them. These are all perfect. Perfect. So fine wines, July 23. It's got to be logged in. Like seeing our ads in the post in there. Okay, I'm going to go to my ads like I always do. Renew my ads. Some of them are getting some good views. They're listed on the top, apparently. Education ones. Okay, the ads are renewed. Let me go back. I'm going to post an ad. And I'm going to come down here. These are all working it now. Hallelujah, right? So choose file. Let's see, Rory 3. Um, Dropbox, Rory 3, Fine Wines. There we go. 1. Two. I guess gotta be patient. That was not too big. I like these photos a lot. So let's see if they. I think what this garbage is. Let's see. Man, I got some old files, folks. Let's see. Upload. Oh, I really want to put those in there. Let's see if I can do another one. Delete. Did I put it somewhere else? I have these wine ones. Let's say they load, but the biohacking one's loaded. I started posting more ads. I know a lot of people are like, hey, I've already had that. I didn't have it until recently. So let's see, that's taking a while. Hopefully they don't miss, hopefully they get loaded. I'm not seeing it there. So I'm gonna have to probably make them smaller. So mine's in the fine wines. And I'm just gonna go here and open this up. Let's see. Maybe I'm in the wrong program. How do I reduce these again? I should ask Shar. Don't save. Open with. These are, let's see. Yeah, it's that one. So I'm going to resize the image. I'm going to go smaller. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go ahead and save this in, photos. JPEG. And I'm opening with photos, guys, which everybody should have on there. If you have a PC, you'll have it. I'm just resizing it. And I'm going to go to PNG to JPEG, about 50%. Okay, now I'll look at this and see if it's saving them. Look, oh, I put that one in there twice. So I'll delete that one. They're working anyway, so that's great. So I guess I should just be patient, is what it's saying, right? So I'm gonna come here, do my wine. Category. They don't have wine, but they do have healthcare. I'll send them the one F16. Actually, Rory 3. I need to modify that. That would have matched, but it's there. I wish to like create this for you guys to see it. So let me pull this up really quick. I'm running out of time. And that image for now. And that mesh, the record below is being released right now. Right now, that's the one below we're going to release. So the names we put focus and emphasis on is going to make sense. And I'll post another ad. Just start getting this out there, right? So I might be able to pick another value or another image on the next one. I'm going to post these outside the US because we can't ship outside the US right now. I'm just going to focus on the US. Right, you guys are getting this. Right, it's top of the hour. Dina, I don't know about 5 minutes. Let me go and give you a host on this.
5 minutes. Yep.
I am ready to rock and roll.
I'm getting all set up here.